Hi, my name is Craig Bernabeu, President and Head of SBS Designs, known as SBS Shorty on Facebook. I'm speaking today at NAMM about SBS Designs. It's a handmade line out of America, handmade, hand-built, and designed right here in America. We offer Class AB amplification, solid state, and vacuum tube processing. It's a very interesting product line, SBS Designs, because everything we approach with a left field approach, giving you features and options that really haven't been offered before. Basic amplifications, Class AB, using all custom components made to our spec. We have an isolator that's a program EQ, 3 bands. It's got infinite cut, so if you were to cut it off all the way, it would be like you're shutting the power amp down. It allows you to sweep frequencies from 50 to 400 on the low, and on the mid-high from 3K to 12.6K. What happens is, once you set your frequencies of your mid-band, your starting point and your completing point with these crossover points, your shadow frequencies, your mid-high and your low, would complete the full range bandwidth. The frequency response is 8 Hertz to 100,000 kilohertz. Right here is the SP1, it's a vacuum tube processor. What happens is the line level comes in, separates the high and low, mixes it back down in tandem to where you have the low-end compression, expansion and the high-end expansion set at. It's got a really carefully designed expansion process that takes any kind of information that's mixed and compressed to be mono-compatible. Will bring out those nuances that will get buried or lost at times. Anything dealing with data reduction processing, it'll bring out the information in that might get lost from compression. It's got a phono stage in it. You can come in phono, out phono, and it's the only tube processor of its kind that you can come in line level and go out phono level. The benefits are you can put beautiful sound and get your mix to sound like it's a turntable being played, or add nice color resonance to your sounds in your drum machines, keyboards, bass guitars, and it's a really beautiful sounding warm processor. The Pro version of the SP1, it's got XLR ins and outs. It has switches on the main circuit board to run it balanced or unbalanced for different types of circuits. And based off the same philosophy as the SP1, with the expansion and everything, it's got step attenuation. It's also got effective tube mode presence control, so you could set how drastic or how minimal you want the expansion to be going to your source. If I decide to offset the bass controls on channel 1 and channel 2 and on the highs on channel 1 and channel 2, you're going to offer a slight difference in transfer function to the vacuum tubes, which allows you to impart them. So you take very clinical and boxy recordings, get a very wide spread. So it really helps you get better imaging, better depth, better separation, overall better tonal character to your source that you're mixing down. Frequency response of the SP series is 12 Hertz to 33,000 kilohertz. So it's got a really wide dynamic range and capability for your tube processing. Getting back to the amplifiers, the S1 is 65 watts a channel at 8, 100 watts a channel at 4. The slew rate is 100 microvolts per second, so it's very fast, dampening factor of 100, 1 volt input sensitivity. Amazing for the ref tone monitors, perfect match made in heaven. The bigger brother is the S2 Pro, 125 at 8, 225 at 4, same specs. Slews at 100 microvolts per second, has a dampening factor of 100, frequency response 10 Hertz to 100K, and it's a real wonderful sounding amplifier, great for your Pro Axe, Yamaha NS10s, compression drivers, tweeters, and the amazing thing about the design of all these components is it could be used in any application. Mastering, recording studios, live PA, dance clubs, or you could put it in front of DJs. DJs are eating this stuff up alive because they just love how they can get the dynamics out of the systems that they're playing off of. But you can check us out at mvproaudio.com, www.sbsdesigns.com.